Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique, and I'm on a financial health journey to create an inheritance for the generations to come. I want to do that through consistency and discipline. Today, we are here to do a mid paycheck check-in and a mini cash stuffing of my variable expenses in preparation for this weekend. So I'd like to thank anybody who's liked or commented on any of my videos, and especially those that have chosen to subscribe to my channel. Truly started this as a way to hold myself accountable, but I understand, recognize, and appreciate the community as a whole. So if you are rocking with me on this journey, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't made up your mind yet, sit with me for a spell. At the end of this video, if it's content you find valuable or enjoyable, please feel free to subscribe. Myself and Sweet, married with a whole bunch of kids, figuring out our future family and finances so the decisions we're making now won't negatively impact them in the future. And I am going to quickly fill that in right there because I think that one is done. All right, so I'm going to come in. I don't know if you can tell, changed out my lighting a little bit. I had that yellow, or the previous lamp that I had a brighter, I guess, bulb. Changed out the lamp, but didn't change out the bulb. I didn't like the little yellow hue I was getting on the last video I did. I think it was the cash unstuffing that I just did. So I changed that out, and it's just so bright and cheerful now. Yay, yay. And I got my money over here on the side for the variable expenses and the mini Mondays that we need to stuff. As I mentioned in the cash unstuffing video, got a lot of things to do this weekend, so I'm trying to batch record. I'm recording this on Wednesday. You guys will probably see it on Friday. I'm going to record the Monday mini savings challenge as well. You guys will see that on Monday, and that should take me through the weekend while we are spending time with family, going to visit family, and just a lot going on this Labor Day weekend. And I hope you guys are having a great Labor Day weekend as well. Drop in the comments what your plans are for this weekend if you have anything, or even if you plan on sitting in your home, binge watching Netflix and eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all day. I am. If you are, I'm excited for you and doing that as well. So let's go in a little bit. So I'm going to zoom in, scooch on in here a little bit, and let's talk about it. So remember the last budget with me that I did, it was for a bi-weekly paycheck period. So cover it 8/23 through 9/5. This is a little bit, it takes a little bit to get used to because I'm having to do some of the other things differently because I've moved to a bi-weekly budget, and we'll talk about that in a second. So as I look through the items that have already cleared, so I've gotten in all of the money that I anticipated getting in, nothing extra to share. Bonus was around $2,500. So that makes a total of $4,800 that I had for income. The last paycheck that I received on August the 23rd. We did cancel Lawn Love. They didn't come out and they didn't take anything out of the account. So I can mark that one off. And where's my green marker? Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. Gas out hasn't cleared yet. And I need to pull out my big monthly calendar. Hey, that's what I could have done. Mortgage is done. I paid that because it is not on an auto draft. I went ahead and just paid that myself. Ring AHS haven't come out. Class dues, I did pay the $25 for that. Electric, I went ahead and went online. I've canceled the auto draft on that one. I went ahead and made the payment on that. As soon as I got paid, I wanted it to be out of the account because there are some things that I'm doing a little differently. So I went ahead and paid that myself, and that has already cleared. And then my tithes, pet insurance, and car insurance are already considered before I even write out my income amounts. So that's been taken care of. You'll notice here in purple, this property insurance. I'm not going to include it in the totals that I'm going to document here for bills because I save a sinking fund to take care of that. Just wanted you guys to know that has been paid. It did increase. I was paying $160. Now it's $169. So we did have a slight increase on that. But again, it's in purple because I'm not going to include it in these actuals when I actually get ready to close out for this bi-weekly budget. Okay. All of the amounts that I anticipated putting towards savings and sinking funds and challenges, I did. So that was a total of $2,850 altogether in that. Next, week 1 took care of all of those expenses. And then I'll just go ahead and tell you that for week 2, I did make a slight adjustment. So when I did the cash unstuffing, I realized I did not spend any of the dining out money. I'm sure that's because I had a little bit of a buffer in my account, variable account, after I got my bonus. I didn't account for the full amount. And there are some times we ate out, but it just came out of that me money that was already there. I didn't document it here. So I'm sure that's what it is. But at the end of the day, I did not have to unstuff the $40 that I have in there. So instead of doing $40 this week, I'm just going to do $30 because I need to put a little bit of money towards my extra envelope. I wasn't planning on giving anything there, but when I did the cash unstuffing, I took quite a bit of money out. I had to supplement my home. I think my total expenses was $44. I only had 30 saved for the home envelope, so I ended up having to pull 14 for that. I think I might have had to pull something for pets as well, because I think he only had 10, but I think his total amount spent was 14. So I dipped into that extra envelope quite a bit. So I'm reducing dining from 40 to 30 and supplementing that $10 here under the extra envelope. The totals, though, should still end up being $280 for variable expenses, plus the $60 that I have for Monday minis. Now, Corinne's money, this $20 will be online. So $280, excuse me, $280 minus the $20 that I'm going to give Corinne online, plus 60 equals, I should have $320 total that I'll be cash stuffing on today. And I've done these amounts so often that I know exactly the denomination. So I'm not going to do a cash planning sheet for this week 2 of variable expenses. Plus, I'm using money that I unstuffed on yesterday's video. So here's the deal. And I learned this from the simple budget. Once you cash unstuff, go through all of that money in those denominations. See when you get ready to stuff again, see what denominations you already have. Could that potentially mean that you don't have to go to the bank to get money out because you already have enough in your cash unstuffing? So I don't unstuff the cash, go to the bank, put it in, and then go back to the bank, pull out cash, bring it back home. I don't do that. I look at what I unstuffed, see whether or not I can make that work for my next cash stuffing. And if I can, I just recycle that money. That's how I keep these crispy ones. And it worked out. I actually do not need to go to the bank. Excuse me. I've been up for a while. I've been jogging, y'all. I don't know. Well, I don't think it's called jogging. I think it's called fast walking. But at the end of the day, I was exercising earlier. So I don't know what this frog in my throat is. But at the end of the day, I did keep the money. I have some denomination changes that I have to make. We'll talk about that in a minute when we actually do the cash stuffing. But I have all of this money in. So my Monday mini, I wrote it here just because I needed to account for it in the amount of cash that I have, but I'm gonna go ahead and just mark it off because this Monday mini $60 is accounted for down here. I do $60 a week, so for 2 weeks that would have been $120. I wrote it up here to make sure I remember all of that, including that $60 I needed to make sure I have as cash for my cash stuffing. All right, so total for the actual variable expenses is still $560 for that. City, I paid $155 there, and I wish I had my my app. And so I did consider whether or not I was going to show you guys this, and I don't know if I can. Let's see if it's there or not, and if so, I will. So what I have done, my City card, you guys know, I'm doing that as a 0% balance transfer. I transferred over the money that I had on the Discover card at the time because I didn't think I could finish that 0% balance transfer in the time frame that I still have left. All of that is just a result of having the paycheck deduction that I dealt with earlier in the year. And it was for around a 6-month period. I'm finally getting things back on track, but there are some things that I had to take care of. And because of that, I wasn't able to move as much as I wanted to on the debt that I had on the Discover card. So this City card, I transferred over the Discover balance to this City card balance, and I've been working on that. I actually also have a another transfer that I'm doing as well. Excuse me. So I just recently did another transfer. I wanted to show that to you guys for $1,545, and that's for the Kohl's card. So my Kohl's credit card is still the bane of my existence. And so I'm trying to take care of that. So I said, you know what, let me get that balance down some. What I recognized was that for Kohl's, I was paying them around $82 a month. They have moved to a variable daily rate of 31% interest. So out of that out of that $87 I was paying, $63 of it was going towards interest. And it is just enough of that. I'm tired. So I decided that I'm going to try and transfer over at least the bulk of the Kohl's credit card balance that I have there. That's this $1,545. I couldn't afford to transfer over everything because that would make my Citi card payment up extremely high. And I didn't want to do that. But I am transferring over the bulk of that amount. That is still pending. What I really wanted to show you guys is I have not used the Citi card other than the 0% balance transfer. My amount that was due as far as my payment was concerned was $155. But in the month of August so far, I've paid $413 towards that card, and that is pretty big for me. So I was very serious about trying to hit the Citi card as much as I can to get that balance taken care of as quickly as I can. Now you will see it go up again because I have that 1545 there that's going to come, but it's okay. I'm still going to work through it. And so I am committed. Just wanted to show you guys, give you some proof that I am trying to do right and handle the things that I'm supposed to handle. So here was the just basic payment that I needed to make of the 155 there. Still waiting for Nelnet to come out. One of the things that I did with the bonus money and that $2,500 that you see there is that I took $255 and I made a half or partial car payment. So that's what you see here in purple. Now that money is already accounted for down here in this other category that I have. That's why I have it in purple. Didn't want to ding myself twice. But I did want to let you guys know as well that I'm using this opportunity because of the bonus to do the split bill method now for my car and for the mortgage. So my first step in that was the car. I made a partial payment of $255 for that, and that has already cleared. And then going forward, it should just be $255 every time. And then at the end of a year, I should have made an extra car payment and an extra mortgage payment as well at the end of a year, also because of the schedule as far as when I get paid. So I did want you guys to know that. So I'm not going to finish this off. I still have another week to go for these other things to clear, and then I'll do a bi-weekly closeout. But I did want to let you guys know that's kind of where the money is landing at so far. Didn't do anything around groceries, handled the cash planning. And then here is the information as far as the weekly check-in is concerned. I will do that later, I think towards the end of the call. I did my cash unstuffing for the week of August the 21st through the 7th, sorry. But we know that this is a bi-weekly period, so I am starting now my weekly expense, and it starts brand new today, 8/28, and we'll go through 9/3. So I'm already set for that. So I'm going to go back over here to the cash stuffing. These are the amounts that I'm going to stuff. Here's the cash. Woo, just magically appeared. I'm going to zoom out so we can get started. Let's stick that over here on the side. I'm going to pull this sheet out so I make sure that I'm covering that. And I'm going to pull this sheet out, the weekly check-in that we're doing as well. All right, let me move this over. All right, now this is mainly for our variable envelope, but I do have one thing that I do contribute to. Bonus Babies, they get $20, 2 tens, and that goes into my family binder. So I'm going to do that first because I want to make sure that I have the denominations that I should, because that's covering 2 babies. So I'm going to go into Bonus Babies here. They had 64. I'm going to add 2 tens. All right, so that should be 84 now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. $84 in there. So that's done. And I will adjust or put that information on their tracking expense later. All right, let's go to groceries. All right, so for groceries, I have, and this is a little different, you guys. I'm gonna move this money over here. I'm gonna put my papers over here so that we can keep track. So one of the things, I said I was gonna do this later, but I think I'm gonna have to do it now. So right now I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62. I have $62 in groceries. And the way that goes out is that I had 29, I added 110, and that equals 139, and then minus 62 that I still have. So I spent $77. All right, so got that. Next, I'm going to take out the 2 ones, and I'm going to add another $110. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 110. So now in groceries, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. I have $170. All right, and I'm going to stick that over here. 170 over there. Okay, gas. So gas, I had 46. I added 30. Now I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. $49 left from last week's money. 46 plus 30 minus 49 equals $27. So that was $27 I spent last week. All right. Next, I'm going to take out the ones over there, and I'm adding 30. So that's going to be a 20. That's going to be a 10. Okay. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. So I'm back up to $75. All righty. Here we go. Next is home. Home empty. Home gets a 20. And let's just do 2 5s. I hope that works out. And that'll be the $30 for this. So after last week's cash unstuffing, which was really yesterday, $0 remained. So I used the full 30. And now I have $30 that I'm adding. Or I have $30 now in there. Okay. Food, I have the 40, as I mentioned before. So, oh, actually 45. Hot dog. All right, so I have 45 left. So that was 8 plus 40 equals 48 minus 45 equals 3. Minus $3. I don't have any ones. So that I'm going to add 30. So that's 20, and let's just do 2 5s here again. Yeah, let's do 2 5s again. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. $75 now in dining. Okay. Do it that way. Next, supplements gets $20, scripts and meds. So I have right now left 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have $18 left. Okay, so I had 8, added 20. I have $18 left. So that was $10 that I spent. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the ones. We're going to add a 20. So now Scripts and Meds has $20, $30, $35. So let me document that. $35. Now there. Okay. Pets. Fur babies, he has nothing. So he has 0 left. So he used his whole 10. And now he's going to get 10 again. Let's just do 2 5s for Xerxes. Okay. So now he has 10. And then for extra. So extra, I had 41 before. And like I said, this one took a hit. So it was 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. $34 is in there. So I didn't add anything. I had 41, didn't add anything. I have 34 left. So $7 minus 7 on that. And this time I'm adding 10. So now I've got $44 in there. Oh, wait. I'm adding more than 10. I'm adding 10. And then I'm adding 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That was 10, right? 10. Okay. Let me start over again. I had 34. I forgot about my ones. All right. So I am adding 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. $19. So 34 plus 19 equals 53. So I now have $53 in extra. All right. There you go. Okay. That is in. That little envelope gets a workout, y'all. All right, what do I have left? I have left my ones for my Monday mini savings challenge. Now, I decided to do all ones. Remember, on the Monday mini, I finished all of my challenges. I finished all. I was a good girl. I finished everything. So this should be 60 ones. We're going to go straight ones because we're starting fresh in all of the envelopes for the next Monday mini. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. There you go. So it's going to be 60 pretty crisp $1 bills that we will use for the Monday mini this time. So let me get those set here and pull out my bag that I made from Dollar Tree items based on a video from A Little of It All, which I absolutely love. So we have that done. All right, I think that is it. I think everything is done. We've got everything stuffed and we are good to go. Thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.